In this video, we will show you how to use the financial reports we have developed for the Iowa Public Works Service Bureau. If you are logged in to the website, go to Reports and Financial Reports, and that gives you a list of items that we have developed using data from the Department of Transportation's Street Finance Reports. For the purposes of this video, we're going to use the snow removal report because it's very typical of all of the rest. So in this case, we are going to show you, first of all, we have 2 years worth of data collected at this time, 2020 and 2021. This bar graph here shows you, broken down by city population, the average spent per lane mile by population range. So you can see here the major cities are spending more, not just in total, but also per lane mile than the cities that are of lower population. If you wanted to, you could also select the fiscal year over here at the right, and you can just see 2020 or 2021 in isolation. For right now, we're going to show you all of these. Down at the bottom, we have the total spent per city per population range. So you'll notice here that the first line says this is for the population of cities of 100 or fewer people. For 2020, we have a maximum spent per city, a minimum spent per city, and a median per city. Now, if you need the reminder, a median number is simply the middle number in a stack of data. So if you have 9 items and you sort them by dollar amount, item number 5 is the median. So you'll notice here there's another line underneath that for 2021, so you can compare how much was spent between those 2 years by population range, and so on down the list until you get to the major cities here in Iowa. That is also true of the total spent per city over here at the right. You'll notice that there is a 2020 entry here and then another one underneath it for 2021. Again, if you select the fiscal year up here, it not only takes the information in the bar graph and isolates 2021, it does the same for all of the cities and all of the population ranges down here at the bottom. Let's say we want to further isolate the cities in the population range of 25,000 to 50,000. I can click on that label there at the bottom of the bar graph, and it will show me just that information for 2021, since I still have that particular checkbox up there at the top. So what I can do then is I can say, I want to see where Urbandale fits into this, so I'm going to click on Urbandale's item there, and you will notice that in this context, they are spending less than the average of other cities in that population range for that fiscal year. I'm going to click the 25 to 50 item again. It resets to my other cities. This time we're going to select Bettendorf because, as you can see when we scroll back up, Bettendorf is spending considerably more than the category average, and this is what the graphic looks like when you see that sort of data displayed. I'm going to reset this report now back to its original condition by simply refreshing my browser, and I'm going to highlight one final feature. Now in this case it isn't as important because the smallest numbers in this category are still pretty visible. These bars down here are easily obtained. You can hover over them, you can see what information they have, but in some reports they're barely going to be more than a sliver of color down here at the bottom. If you see that, there is this scroll bar over here at the left side where you can select the circle at the top, left click and hold it, and drag it down to change the scale of the axis here on the left side so that you can more easily see the information for the smaller items in the category. We thank you very much for watching this video, and we hope you found it interesting, and we hope that you find the reports very useful. If you have any questions on any of the reports, or if you would like to see a different report that's not currently available, please reach out to us. Our email is pwsb@iastate.edu.